The man complained to his steward, filled with displeasure. She had come first in the monthly exam, yet she had actually run to share the good news with his white-haired self first, leaving him with black hair out in the cold. The steward saw through his thoughts at a glance. You can fool her, but you can't fool others. No one knew that many years ago, at the banquet celebrating her father's promotion, he had once shed tears because he missed his mother. She gently comforted him and even used her own body to shield him from gossip. A seed of love was thus deeply planted in his heart, which was already filled with the obsession of revenge. One night, when she went to report on her mission, she happened to see him getting dressed right after a bath. Her gaze fixed on him, and she couldn't help swallowing hard. He took the chance to ask her to help comb his hair. As she brushed his hair, he confessed, "Besides my mother, you're the first person to touch my hair." When she caught sight of the carved mask placed on the table, he hurriedly pulled her into his arms, then changed the subject. "The Emperor wants to see you tomorrow. Don't let anyone know about our relationship." The Emperor issued an imperial edict, ordering her to compete in a life-or-death chess match against envoys from a neighboring country. The Prince of Qin threatened coldly, "If you lose, you and your entire family will die." When she walked out of the palace gate, she saw him waiting outside. "I just happened to pass by," he argued stubbornly, yet his subordinate exposed him. "My lord, you've been waiting here in the wind for 2 hours." He pulled her onto the back of his horse, and a faint smile quietly curled up at the corner of his mouth. Before the chess match started, both sides wagered their own lives. During the game, she deliberately slowed down her pace to lure the arrogant envoy into lowering his guard, and finally made the envoy lose the match. Immediately after, she raised her sword and struck, slitting the envoy's throat with precise and neat movement. Her tightly stretched nerves suddenly relaxed, and she collapsed from exhaustion. He caught her at once, held her tightly, and rode back. In her dazed state, she reached out and touched his cheek, and his heart suddenly raced, pounding wildly. The Emperor, fearing that his power was growing stronger day by day, issued an edict to betroth her to him, wanting her to act as a spy. She threw the marriage decree into the fire. "I won't spy on you, never, not even for the imperial throne." Later, she proposed to strengthen the silk trade with the western regions to curry favor with the Emperor, so that she would not be punished for defying the edict. At the Emperor's birthday banquet, a princess who had a crush on him secretly sent away the musician who was supposed to accompany her. He stepped forward without hesitation and played the guqin. Her dancing posture blended perfectly with his guqin music, astonishing all the guests present. The Emperor conferred the title of County Princess on her on the spot and also gave her the sharp imperial sword. Later, her former fiancé, the scoundrel who had betrayed her family, knelt down and begged her for reconciliation. She drew her sword, unsheathing it neatly 3 times, her voice cold and her tone firm. "The first sword severs your unfeeling heart. The second sword smashes your nature of currying favor with the powerful. The third sword slays your despicable soul of being cold-blooded and ungrateful."